Let's see what's going on. So when I start out, I'm really kind of in a normal mental consciousness kind of state of awareness, and I'm just really starting to check out with large movements how my body's feeling today, if there's any tight pulls, what's going on physically and emotionally. And as you can see, just starting out, feeling any tightness in my hips and legs. And this morning everything feels pretty good there. So I'm gradually moving the movements a little further up my back, feeling my low back and checking out my legs and my hip joints. And then a little later, just working my attention further up my spine, starting to explore my lower ribs and then my vertebra behind my heart, and then gradually up to the top of my shoulders, or bottom of my shoulders, just below my neck. And there were a few places in there that were kind of interesting. And for a while I thought I might end up doing an exploration around some of the vertebra in my upper back. But as I explored that more, they seemed to just release. So I decided to move on, keep moving up my spine. And now into my lower neck, shoulders. And then, without really thinking about it, I found my hands going to the top of my neck. And when I got my fingers on my first cervical vertebra, C1 right there, I noticed that was really tight, and there wasn't a lot of rotational movement there. Right, so definitely found something interesting in my neck here. And so there was something really interesting. I knew that was where I was going to be focusing today. And it just started bringing my attention more into that area. And you can see started doing very small rotational movements of the neck, looking for places that were particularly tight or connected to other areas in the body. You can see I found one place there with a slight rotation to the right. Things started to light up in my lower ribs in the back on the right hand side. So I'm exploring back and forth again just to make sure that's the place I want to go for. And really just right there, when I just press against that, that's where things get interesting and I start to feel some intensity in my lower ribs in the back. So I'm going to stay there and explore that some more now. And also you can see my right hand's gone onto my liver, starting to feel some intensity there now too. And at this point, I'm really engaged. I've got that one point I've found. I'm going to take my jacket off so you can see my ribs and my movements a little bit more. So now when I lie down, I've got to find that spot again. Right there. And when I'm there, yep, there's intensity in the back and I can feel it in my liver. And what I'm doing with my hands is just assisting, drawing even more attention there. And very gradually kind of compressing around and into those spots that are lit up now. And by doing that, I'm increasing intensity, increasing awareness as a way of allowing information that's been out of consciousness, out of conscious awareness to come back into conscious awareness so I can start processing and releasing those emotions there. And it looks quite subtle, but I'm actually in those particular places. The feeling's actually pretty intense right now. I can feel the release. So I cut some time out, but basically after holding it there for a while, bless you, after holding it there for a while and releasing, a lot shifted now, and I'm starting to explore larger movements again. Now that some of the emotional content has released, I'm starting to go back to larger movements to find where there's more ease or more flow. And also with larger movements to feel out how those intense spots connect up to other areas. And this isn't really mentally guided right now, it's just following my intuition, following my body. And interestingly there you can see there's more movement in the neck now, so whatever released in my body is allowing more freedom of movement in my neck now. And that really is the essence of healing right now, where something shifts and releases and other things free up kind of automatically and naturally is kind of what I'm looking for. And now my movement's getting larger. I'm kind of coming back up to mental awareness and mental consciousness now. And at this point, I'm really pretty much done, kind of just stretching out, feeling the differences, feeling what's changed, coming back to kind of normal waking conscious awareness. And I'm pretty much done for today.